The Houston Rockets devised a game plan for this series, and they were determined to stick to it no matter what. Confident that eventually it would help overcome the Warriors, in Game 2 last night, the basketball gods rewarded them. With 4 elite defenders in the starting lineup and an offense that is predicated on isolating on the weakest link, the Rockets targeted Steph Curry once again, primarily in the third quarter, and there was nothing the Warriors' team defense could do to get him out of the torture chamber. With Curry guarding Ariza, they walk right into a pick and roll looking for the switch. Good heads to force Harden back, allowing KD to maintain position. So the Rockets just screen again, now get the switch, and this is good position, forcing him away from the middle right up until the moment he drops his right foot back. A big no-no, and once Harden gets into the middle, it's over. Draymond is afraid of the lob, and Harden gets the easy layup. KD does a nice job to get around, but another rescreen gets them the switch, and Curry is excellent with active hands to deflect the ball while KD can shadow by the block. But there is no excuse for this terrible attempt at the playground reach around, allowing Harden right into the middle and earning him a trip to the free throw line. Steph started on Draymond Green, then switched on to CP3 to avoid a pick and roll. The Rockets just reset and get the switch again, and this one was way too easy. Here's a great example of Curry playing perfect no-middle defense, cutting him off and forcing him into a step-back mid-range shot, something the Warriors will be more than happy to give up and tip their cap if he makes it. Look how much energy they have Steph expending just to stick with his man. It's no doubt taxing and affecting him on the other side of the ball. All that effort to no avail as the Rockets still get the switch they're looking for. Perfect no-middle position, but then Steph starts reaching in all over the place. Easy drive for Harden, and his strength is too great, sending Curry sprawling as he hits the little floater. The Warriors do an excellent job to switch Curry off of Ariza as he heads up the ball screen. So look at the Rockets' adjustment. They just keep Ariza cutting through and bring Gordon up to screen instead. An easy switch allows CP3 to go to work, and Curry again plays very good positional defense up until the point where he tries another reach around. That ain't gonna work against pros like Harden and Paul. This wasn't supposed to be a switch, as you can see Curry waiting for KD to step around the screen. Harden goes by him like he goes by most defenders, good or bad, and they're forced to foul. Understand this, Harden is the best isolation player in the NBA, and it isn't even close. He specializes in making even the best defender look foolish. So let's not pretend Curry is unique in his pain and suffering. With all this incredible shot making displayed out here, you might think it's something you could never achieve. But remember, guys like Harden, CP3, KD, and Curry spent countless hours honing and refining their skills. And the best way to raise your game to reach its maximum potential is by going to Point Guard College. They have camps all around the country that teach you how to think the game. PGC is the only 4-in-1 camp experience in the basketball world, combining playmaking, thinking the game, leadership, and mindset training into a 5-day transformational experience for players. Point Guard College runs over 100 camps in 30 states, so find one nearest you and separate your game from the competition. The other story was the Rockets role players going Super Saiyan all over the court. PJ Tucker scored 22 points, an accomplishment he's done all of 4 other times in his entire career. And it was done primarily in the face of great team defense by the Warriors. Notice how Livingston and Draymond team up to thwart the pick and roll, and West rotates to Tucker in the corner. He's right there, but it doesn't matter. More great defense to start the possession. Livingston bumps West down so he can defend the pick and roll and switch without losing anything. Then watch Draymond bump Clay off of Capella so the whole team can be matched properly. But David West falls asleep for 2 steps, and Tucker gets a little more daylight from that corner, not a lot more, but enough for him to drop the shot clean through. Here's my suggestion for the Curry conundrum. Instead of guarding Ariza, put him on Tucker. When the ball screen is set, blast Harden and force him to give it up. I think the Warriors will take their chances with Tucker being a short roller. While he made this shot, the Warriors no doubt would like him isolating in the paint on Draymond as often as possible. While they didn't blast CP3 in the pick and roll, they got Tucker again short rolling, and a great decision to swing to the corner. But look at this defensive effort by Iguodala. Another shot the Warriors will live with every time. You could also try doubling the ball when Ariza screens and make him a short roller. He makes a good decision to swing to Gordon, and he splashes the shot with Clay up in his grill. Another shot Golden State will willingly give up. Speaking of Ariza, he went for 19 points and 6 assists, only the 10th time in his career that he's gotten to those numbers, and first since March of 2017. And it was a bit strange to see him create off a 5-dribble isolation from the corner and get right to the rim for the layup. He was also the beneficiary of more terrible Steph Curry defense. On this sideline out of bounds, Draymond, Iguodala, and KD play great defense, and Gordon looks like he's about to panic until Steph gets out of position and allows a simple backdoor cut for the dunk. And then poor communication here, as Steph should not be switching onto Harden for the handoff, and then lets Ariza cut to the hoop for another dunk. The Rockets also increased the pace of the game, and remarkably, the Warriors could not keep up. They got completely flustered and started throwing the ball away in all manner of unforced error. It was almost like they couldn't believe Houston was going to run with them. They got too excited and just started giving the ball away. And this culminated in the best possession of the game. An early attack by Harden got penetration. Good help by Draymond forces the ball back out. The rotations are all there. Another help by Draymond on the Paul drive. Good closeout to Harden by KD. Good closeout to run Ariza off the line, but he gets a step. Gorgeous bounce pass to the open Gordon, and after some incredible ball movement, splashes the 3-ball. This was a do-or-die game for the Rockets, and not so much for the Warriors. They had already got what they came for, a split and home court advantage. The questions for Game 3. Can the Warriors devise something that limits the isolations on Curry? Can the Rockets get incredible production out of Gordon, Ariza, and Tucker again? It's already been a fascinating clash of styles and philosophies, and no doubt we're in for a real treat in the form of an epic series.
What are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it! Yes, you can! Just do it!